This video is brought to you by Gladiator Concealment. Link in the description box below. What's up, guys? It's Michael and Kyle with AKM Tactical. We appreciate y'all watching. We moved inside. We're filming a little bit today, and we did a video outside, and I don't know which one we'll play before the other, but
it was cold.
It was cold. So yeah, we're inside. We hope that the video quality is good enough anyway, so just bear with us till we get some studio lighting and make it a little better. But we want to do a little video talking to you guys about concealed carry mindset. We get asked quite a few times as far as viewers is, do more stuff on concealed carry, do more stuff on concealed carry. Well, in my opinion, one of the most important things, if not the most important thing, is the mindset.
Yeah.
You know, we always get all hummed up and in a fuss about what gun are you carrying, what knife are you carrying.
Gear.
You know, the gear. This is a K-Bar TDI, which I just got for Christmas, and I'm over here piddling with while we're doing this video. And it's cool, it's awesome, but if you don't have the mindset down, this doesn't matter. You know, the gun you carry doesn't matter. The flashlight that you're using doesn't matter. It all comes down to mindset. And we want to do a little video talking about that and why we carry guns and kind of the pros and cons of it. So I guess to kind of kick things off, I'm going to ask you, why? Why do you carry a gun?
I carry a gun first and foremost because I take responsibility for my safety and well-being, as well as the safety of my family. That in a nutshell, I mean, that is the main reason why I carry a gun. I'm married now. I have a wife. I have 2 kids. And, I take responsibility for their protection. Now, same token, I'm glad that my wife carries because when I'm not there, it's good to know that she has a gun and she has the ability to defend herself.
Yep.
But those are the biggest reasons why, first and foremost. What about you?
Well, I guess really when I got started, I've always been into guns. I've always been into shooting. I've always enjoyed it. I've always been into hunting, things like that. But as I got a little older and I got married and I had a child, I started seeing the world differently. Something about, and it started changing when I got married, but it really started changing whenever Anna came into play. Because, I don't know, I just started seeing the world differently. And I started understanding that things, there's things that you have control of and there's things that you don't have control of. And your safety, your own personal safety and the safety of your family is something that you can have some control over.
Some control, yeah.
And if you don't carry a gun, you have no control, 0 control over it.
Yeah.
And so it got me in the mindset and thinking that I really need to get a license and I need to start carrying a gun and I need to protect my family and that's in the grand scheme of things that's what it's about for me. It's about protecting my family and I mean I enjoy it too, but in the main thing, the main part of it is I want to protect my family. I want to protect my wife and my child and keep them safe.
One thing I want to talk to y'all about, and we run into it all the time with our friends. Concealed carry permits are through the roof. Mm-hmm. I don't know how many Texas did last year, but it was. I thought it was over.
Out, buddy.
Yeah, I thought it was over 1 million. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. But and that's fantastic. I'm glad that people are going out there exercising their Second Amendment right. Frankly, I don't think you should have to apply for a permit to carry a gun. I think it's constitutionally should be protected. But that's neither here nor there. This is the law of the land currently, so that's the law we have to abide by. But if you're going to go through that trouble and you've made up your mind that that's what you're going to do, you need to carry every day.
Yep.
We cannot carry at our places of employment because we work in the medical field. My wife is a teacher. His wife's a teacher. Can't carry at school. If you can carry at your job, carry at your job.
Yep.
you're going to Walmart, carry to Walmart. You can't carry in a post office. What you know where you can and can't carry. There's no point in going to jail.
That's right.
But you should definitely carry whenever and wherever possible. It's like wearing your seatbelt. Before I get out of the driveway, and really it should be before I put my vehicle in gear, my seatbelt is on. Just because you're going right down the road to the store doesn't mean you shouldn't wear your seatbelt.
That's right.
And just because you're going right down the road to the store doesn't mean you shouldn't strap on your Glock or your SIG or your
whatever you're
carrying. I've got friends that have their permits, went through all that trouble, and they just kind of have it so whenever they go to a place where they feel uncomfortable, they can put it on. I don't subscribe to that. I don't believe in it. I think it's, for one, like, I guess at some point you got to be in a shady situation.
Yeah,
but you shouldn't go to places like that anyways. And having a gun on you shouldn't give you more confidence in those places.
That's right.
You should carry every day, regardless, everywhere that you can, because you need a fire extinguisher in your home, you need a seatbelt in your car, you need medical equipment at your home, you need a gun on your person.
Yep. And I want you to stop and think about it like this. If you don't believe me, do some research and ask anybody or read any news report or anything. News reports don't happen because they report the bad stuff and roll on. But there's things that you can look up and where they talk to people that's been involved in shootings.
Yeah.
That's been involved in something where they carried a gun that day and they stopped a bad guy. And 100% of the time they will tell you they wasn't expecting to get in a gunfight that day. They wasn't expecting that day to be the day that it happened. But they were mentally prepared for it. And that's the key. When you are mentally prepared, leaving the house without your gun is like leaving the house without your watch. You just don't feel, you feel naked almost. You just don't feel comfortable. And it should be that way. You should get to a point where you have the mindset of, I can't go right now. I can't go yet because I don't have my gun on me.
Yeah. It's like your wallet, your keys.
That's right. It's just part of your life. It's just what you do. And we talk about all the time on this channel that it's not comfortable to carry a gun, but it's comforting to carry a gun. And it really is, in the grand scheme of things, it really is comforting to carry a gun. But all of this stuff, like we said, doesn't matter if you don't have that mindset. Yeah. And you have to, you personally, for you new guys that maybe don't have your concealed permit or you're thinking about getting it or anything like that, you have to stop and you really have to take a look at your life. And you have to make that decision that you're going to make this change, because it is a total life change. Yeah. It really is. You get to a point where you can go about your normal life, but at first it's all so new and so different to you. And you'll always be conscious of it. Always. But you have to change the kind of person you are to a certain extent, because like we talked about in our previous video, you have to have the right attitude. You can't get mad. You can't have a short fuse. You can't have a temper. You can't have none of that kind of stuff. You can't get mad at somebody driving down the road that cuts you off and flip them the bird or honk your horn at them and try to get them stirred up, because if something happens, it's like Kyle said, there's definitely going to be a gunfight because there's one gun involved in it already, if not another. Any
altercation you get in when you have a gun strapped on you is a gunfight, because there is at least one gun in the fight. Yep. And if somebody cuts you off, you honk at them, they get out of their vehicle, they try to pull you out of your vehicle, you shoot them, you're done.
You're at fault because you started it. You started the altercation. Yeah. And so you really have to think about that, and you have to think about, are you that kind of person that can make that mental change, that can say, I won't get mad at stupid stuff. I won't let my feelings get involved in it, because you have to put feelings out of the window.
Your pride's gone, buddy.
Your pride has to go when you carry a gun.
I think the gun community has a reputation. They're macho things. Yep. Guns are macho things. So everybody's got a reputation in the gun community of being like a tough guy, whatever. Yep. You're not a tough guy when you carry a gun. No. Nope. You are a diplomat. Yep. You're very diplomatic. You got to be able to use your brain first and foremost, and you got to be able to talk. Yep. And be smart enough to get away from things. You've probably seen my video that we did on evolution of our EDC. It was my version, and I actually gave a story. It was mine or his version, but anyways, I gave a story about a time where I put myself in a bad situation. I thought I was going to have to shoot somebody, and you got to be of the mindset that you're going to avoid confrontation.
Yep.
As best as possible.
You're going to avoid those shady places as much as you can.
Yeah.
Where if you get that feeling something bad might happen here, you'll go somewhere else. Or whatever. And if you get to a place where you think something bad might happen and you cannot physically leave, you will be vigilant and be mindful and keep your eyes up and your head on a swivel and paying attention to what's going on around you. But you still have to have a level head. Yeah. And that's something that you have to make your mind up before you ever even apply for your concealed carry license. Because you have to change that about you if you're not already that way. Some people are just automatically that way. And that's great. But some people are not. And everyone has a breaking point. And you have to make sure that your breaking point is not something that's going to get you and put in jail.
Yeah.
Because you are armed. And you do have a lethal weapon. And no matter what, like he said, if you get in a fight with a gun on, it's a gunfight.
There's at least one gun involved and it's yours.
And I hate to sit here and harp on the cons and make you think, oh, this is horrible, this is a terrible thing. It's not. But it's something that you have to be mindful of because so many times people will get it and they don't think about that side of it. They just think, I got this gun, now I'm going to carry it.
Or even worse, now I can go anywhere.
Yeah, now I can go do anything because I got this gun.
I can go to the bad part of town.
Because I got this gun.
Because they got 99-cent ices at that gas station.
Yeah, I mean, you have to stop being that way. You have to realize, I carry a gun every day. I hope to God I never have to use it.
Yeah.
I hope I never have to use it. I don't want to shoot anybody. I don't. We deal in the medical field. That's what we do for a living. We watch life and death every single day. Too much death. And the thought of somebody losing their life because of me, I would hate for that to be. Now, I've made my mind up that I'm going to protect myself and my family at any cost. And if it comes between you and me or you and my family, then you got to go. It's going to be you every time. As long as I have breath in me, it's going to be you. But I don't want it to be that way, so I don't go looking for it. And you have to be of a mindset that you're not going to go looking for it.